scent leaf and atama leaf is what differentiates these two delicacies. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate you. To my new viewers, you're welcome to Becky the Mommy's YouTube channel, and to my oldies, my return subscribers, you guys are all amazing. Thank you for the constant love and support you guys show to my channel. My new viewers, I would love you to be part of the family by subscribing, and after you subscribe, do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I drop a new video. Okay, please do that for me. Now, with all of that being said, it's been a long time I shot a cooking video. I mean a recipe step-by-step cooking videos. I know I chip in cooking in practically every single one of my vlog, but this particular video is going to be thoroughly cooking video, okay, where I get to show you guys step by step of how I'm going to be cooking the two things, the two delicacies that I want to cook right now. I'm sure you've already seen the title of this video and you've seen the thumbnail. You guys, I want to make ofe akwu. Did you hear that? Ofe akwu. Since they say tomato is very expensive, they should eat their tomato. They should eat their tomato. I'm even tired of eating stew. So yes, I'm going to be making ofe akwu. It's enjoyed with rice. Ofe akwu is an Igbo dialect, okay? Ofe means soup. And then akwu means palm fruit. I hope I'm correct. Anyway, I'm going to be using palm fruit to make two different types of Nigerian delicacy. I'll be making atama. Atama is popularly consumed by the Akwa Ibomites, yes. And for those of you who don't know, Akwa Ibom is in the South region part of Nigeria. And these delicacies, I mean the two delicacies that I want to make, funny enough, one of the major key ingredients is palm fruit. You guys are going to be seeing all the ingredients that I'll be using to cook. So guys, these are all the basic ingredients that I'll be using to cook this soup. Like I mentioned earlier, the key ingredients, I mean the major key ingredients for these two delicacies is palm fruit. This is palm fruit, okay? This is palm fruit. This is agric mixed with native, okay? And this is also palm fruit. I had to share them into two reasons because I want to be able to get the right quantity for the different delicacies that I'm making. As for the atama soup, I want it to be a full big pot of soup. For the ofe akwu, I don't know the English name for ofe akwu. I don't know what they call it in English. But I know that ofe is soup and akwu is palm fruit. So let us say palm soup. But the major difference is you can use ofe akwu to eat rice. I don't know if there are people who use it to eat eba or swallow. That I can't tell for sure. But I know I see most people, especially in the marketplace and in Igbo traditional marriages, any Igbo function, I see them serve it with rice. It's very nice, very rich in texture, and the aroma is out of this world. Okay, so this is stockfish. I'll be using the stockfish to make the atama soup, okay? And this is a mackerel smoked fish. This is mackerel smoked fish. I'll be using this for the ofe akwu, okay? And then this is yellow pepper, very spicy and very aromatic, okay? The aroma is amazing. So I'll be using a lot of crayfish to make these two delicacies. Now guys, another major key ingredient that differentiates these two delicacies is the leaves, okay, that is being added to the both soups. Now this is atama. This is what makes atama soup atama. The second leaf that I'll be adding to the other soup, which is ofe akwu, is this. This is called scent leaf. Now this leaf, scent leaf and atama leaf is what differentiates these two delicacies. Okay, now that you know the difference, so this is another major ingredient for this palm fruit soups. This is the spices used in making palm fruit soups, either ofako or atama soup or even banga soup. So that's it, guys, for all the ingredients that I'll be using to make these two yummy Nigerian delicacies. Now, my darlings, relax and watch and see how I'm going to be preparing these two different soups using the same ingredients, the same key ingredient, which is palm fruit. I hope you enjoy watching this video. While you watch, once again, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and to my new viewers, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, do that for me. Now let's start cooking. Oh my darlings, before I forget, this is meat that I already soaked down before I went to the market. Okay, so these are the meat that I'll be using to cook these delicacies. Thank God they're already defrosted. So I'll quickly steam this up and then I'll start cooking. So to steam the meat, I simply added seasoning cubes to both pots. I added salt and onions. I'm going to be washing this thing about 2 to 3 times because the amount of sand in this banga, in this palm fruit is, my goodness. Cook for a while. Once it's soft, that's when I'll take it out and pound it. So the same thing I did with this one, that's the same thing I'm going to do with this smaller size that I'll be using for the ofe akwu. So guys, now that I have everything cooking, like the palm fruits and the meats, they're all cooking right now, I want to pound these 3 ingredients together. If you've seen any of my cooking videos, you know by now that I don't joke with either blending these 3 ingredients together or pounding them together. Like I always say in most of my cooking videos, especially soups, whenever I'm making anything native soup, I always pound them together because the aroma it gives is different from blending them together. Okay, so yeah, I'll be pounding this crayfish, yellow pepper and onions together. Native banga. Let's see if this one is also ready. So guys, just like you saw, the palm fruits were perfectly cooked and very soft at this point. So now I'm pounding the palm fruits to separate the chaff from the palm kernel. Yeah, so that's how we process palm fruit sauce. The palm fruit sauce is what we use in cooking both the atama soup and the ofe ako. We don't add any extra water. So whatever sauce or whatever quantity I get out of this is what I'm going to be using to cook. So all I did was to squeeze, sieve, and as you can see, this is the sauce that I got out from the first set of palm fruit I just processed. So this is for the atama soup. So next I picked up the other part. This quantity I want to process it for the ofe ako. At this point, guys, my kids were back from school and they always enjoy staying with me in the kitchen whenever I am cooking. So guys, I'm done processing the palm fruits for the ofe ako just like I did the first set. But guys, this is what happened. I covered the pot while I was processing the second set and see it spilled, okay, because of the quantity. Anyway, here I'm adding the steamed beef to the atama soup pot, and I also added to the ofe ako pot, okay. And right after adding the beef to the both soups, I added the pounded crayfish, onion and pepper to the both soups. And after doing this, I had to stir the soups properly for the onions, pepper and crayfish that I pounded together to mix properly, okay. And I actually used the same spoon to stir, since I mean it's the same ingredients that I've been using to cook so far. So guys, here I soaked the stockfish with hot water, washed it properly before adding it to the atama soup pot, and then I also added the steamed periwinkle to the atama soup pot. These are two different ingredients that I'm not going to be adding to this ofe ako. Okay, so here I'm adding the smoked mackerel fish, although I've already washed it at this point, okay, before adding it to the soup. And after doing that, I covered up the soup and soaked the atama leaf with hot water and salt. Okay, my reason for doing this is because it's going to make the atama leaf to be very soft, and I still went ahead to pound it because I want to get a very smooth atama, okay. So after pounding and I got the consistency, or rather I got the smoothness that I want, I added it to the soup. Atama leaf is the last thing that I added to the soup pot, to the atama soup pot. And after adding, I stirred. Atama leaf actually thickens soup as well, okay. So after doing that, I went to the ofe ako soup pot and then added the scent leaf. The scent leaf has been washed and cut at this point, okay. So yeah guys, this is the face of my atama soup and my ofe ako. So here I'm dishing the atama soup for my sweet darling husband. He specially requested for this soup. You guys, take a good look at the face of my atama soup. You guys, the aroma of this soup, the texture, the taste, oh my goodness, I can't really describe how nice this soup was. I mean, it was just beyond amazing. And then I served it with semo. Hubby totally enjoyed this meal. So guys, for me and my kids, we had white rice with ofe ako. You guys, take a good look at the face of this ofe ako. Oh my god, I did cook sha. Feel it from your screen. So guys, I'm done cooking. Oh my goodness, look at the face of this food. I know you guys have already seen it. Oh yes, sittingly, galinly, meaning person will cook. Go chop, eh? So nice. So my darlings, I've obviously come to the end of this video. Everybody is literally enjoying my cooking right now. Hubby is enjoying his soup, his atama soup with semo, and my kids are actually enjoying theirs as well. So It's my own turn now. Mama is done cooking. Mama needs to go and eat, and I'm going to be downloading it with a soft drink. Ooh, enjoyment. See you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed watching this cooking vlog. If you watched to this point, please check if you've liked the video. If you've not liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, okay, as it helps the channel grow. Bye bye, my darlings. Let me go and enjoy my ofako and rice.